Oh, this gives me an opportunity to test and see if the internet will pick up. Have this out of context.
And I'm getting them now. I'm getting answers, and I'm getting them now.
Huh. So cool. It does still pick up over there. Hmm. But what if I want to do things that would that would get that picked up? I would probably have to separate that. I think I can do that. I think I can do it. Uh, but I guess for reactionary things, it'd be easier to just to have the audio stuff just kick it itself. Hmm, that's difficult. That one's gonna be something I'd have to work out to understand. If you see the model behind the model behind you, don't trust anyone, not even yourself. Don't trust anyone, not even yourself. Which one is your true self? Yes, all of this is the true self. We're all trapped in a maze of relationships. Life goes on with or without you. Okay. Enough howling around. I needed to test if I could play music from my music player and it not pick up on the Vods. So, for anyone curious as to like songs that I'll probably play or whatever, I'm gonna just let my playlist play and whatever plays. But for the sake of just testing it, I'm probably gonna do what I normally do. What's up, dumbass? How you doing? I know it's your name, but god damn it, that felt like I backhanded you. But I'm testing music on from my music player, and if it works, cool. If it doesn't, I'm just trying to see if I can do the whole vodless thing that everyone else does. So I hope everything's been going all right with you. I'm also gonna play a bit of I'm gonna play a bit of Epic 7 as well. And this is a song that has yet to be released, but you know, I don't really care. I just want to play stuff. Well, since the last time I was on your stream, I actually got a girlfriend. Shit. Yo, congrats. Good shit. I'm sorry you're listening to this song. Oh, polar opposites. But yeah, nah, man, I'm dateless. It's probably gonna stay that way at this point. And what? I'm not gonna go into that. That is too low of a bag. She's from Morocco. Hey, yo, let's go. Congrats, man. I good on you. Good for achieving it. And we appreciate W's here. Thank you for telling me your W. I also may need to get off of Twitter. I might be able to find you a girl. No. Absolutely. I'm kind of I'm not in a good place. Realistically. It's better that I don't it's better that I don't. And I'll leave it at that. That's completely okay. I mean, yeah. So again, congrats for you, dude. That's what we love to hear. But I'm probably just gonna sit over here in this corner and sing my sad songs and everything. Nice. But I should really break my focus. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool too. uh, okay. So we got the music working. Music is playing. Fuck it. Let it rock. Okay. Between on that. Make sure everything's running on this end. But yeah, other than that, how you been doing, man? Hope everything's going all right with you, though. I mean, there's so much that can be done. If you haven't eaten in a while, eat, please. Dude, I've eaten. What do you mean? Yeah, I literally had a bacon and cheese sandwich this morning whenever I woke up. So that's fine.
What do I sell? Well, what do you
But I
want to
want
buy?
to,
Come back
but
soon.
yeah, just checking to see if this VOD stuff actually works out.
May
So I
no
need to
beginnings become
scroll
your strength.
around. I haven't done the Full Metal Alchemist crossover event, so I want to at least look at that as well. So I just opted to say, fuck it, I'm gonna stream early so I can test this stuff out. If things does work, then I'll be able to play music while play games. Hi, Kara. I was once in a really nasty place mentally. Wasn't able to eat for days. Yo, same. There there are a lot of times there were a lot of times in my life where I've been close to, if not at the very bottom of my mental strain. Uh and when I finally got close enough to the point of no return and managed to get back from that, I had a bit of a self promise moment to where I would do everything that I can to both never get to that point again and to, in a sense, no longer live for myself. Of course, things change and some priorities have changed. I'm kind of living for myself again. But for the most part, I know that feeling. I know that feeling of not keeping anything down. I know that feeling of throwing up anything that you eat. I know that feeling of never wanting to leave your room and escaping the world. I know that feeling of having someone suck the very power and passion that you have for life right out of you. I've grown past that, and that's one of the main reasons why the Seraph you see before you is what he is today. There's a reason why I have this scar on my left eye. So, yeah. And hi, Hill. You have model and art on stream. Yes. It's a bit of both. Since I'm sitting in Discord, this little guy is also back here. And I'm too lazy to turn it off. Plus, it's a nice comparison to see. It's yeah, no, this is the same guy. I'm just still using my work in progress model because I love this thing so far, and I can't wait to work on it. I'm probably gonna work on it for stream today. I need to work on the texture stuff, so we'll probably be watching like YouTube videos and stuff on that. Nice, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. I'll be here watching. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, there's not much planned. I spent a bit of the night watching a new homie and also watching a creator that definitely found myself admiring more and more during the year that I've watched him. So you ain't know about him, you know. The new homie is the one called Harish Moment, and I think you've been in her streams in hell. And as far as the person I've been watching for about a year, it's the one Evanito. He's currently having a subathon. Um, he was having. I feel like every subathon he has a moment where he ends up having like a real fucking talk on stream, and it's very familiar feelings, very familiar grounds. All I can say is, uh, there, there's not a lot of creators that I feel like, shit, I know that pain, and he's one of those people that makes me say that more than I'm willing to admit. So yeah, ever since discovering him during the 2020 stuff when he stuck up for Nux, ever since then it was just like he's, you know, he's had my attention, and I genuinely do enjoy the stuff he puts out. Since I'm on and streaming, and we're playing sad music, I'm probably gonna change the song. Don't worry, but this one's not hasn't been released. I guess it's gonna be nothing but powerful people. I'm gonna get smoked. It's always good to have someone by your side, especially a friend. Yeah, that person has a lot of good friends. People that genuinely do care for them and only want to see their best. It's really admirable. And I know that I'm someone that have some people that will go to bat for me the same way. Um, I just sit here and do what I can for those that I care about, and that's all I can do. So if I don't know you, yeah, it's gonna be harder for me to do that. But if I want to know you, I'm gonna show the effort, and it's gonna come off as fake, and I understand that, and it just be that way. We're fine. The people that are here are, you know, for the most part, is what matters. One of the most powerful things that we all have as humans is choice. So yeah, you can choose to rock with someone, or you can choose to completely cut away and become strangers, or not associate with them in the first place. Everyone is too powerful. I will literally die if I try and fight anyone in this guild war. Ain't that great? That's the only thing that I still gripe about the PvP in Epic 7, but the story is so good, the characters are so good, and the animation is so good. Does it unbalance the does it outweigh my gripes about PvP? Not really, but what can you do? What's this emote? Oh, those are my many eyes. Be not afraid. Look into my eyes, and also look into my eyes. And if I had my third model out, then I'd say also look into my eyes. Remember, dumbass, I am VTubing, and while it doesn't show it, I am a seraph. I mean, if I could make myself be biblically accurate, I'd probably do it for the giggles, so. But you can see it whenever I transfer or change screens, if only for a second. Let's say I switch over to camera only. If only for a split second, you kind of saw a zoom effect, right? When you see the little transition stinger or whatever I made. It's a series of, it's the fact of just having each of the three forms eyes and go down in a row. You can also interpret it as Reggie Gigas, but no, that's not the intent. My body is right. But yeah. So since I know I'll get absolutely smoked in Guild War, I'm not taking part. It's a choice. My character is literally a snake man. His eyes are red with green iris. Colorful eyes are fun as hell. Yeah. Now, technically, though, that particular emote is based on my old eyes design. I need to rework. Oh, I kind of already reworked the eyes, as you can see, like with as you can see with Kiraku over here, not Kiraku. We can see with Alzora over here, or at least the model everyone knows. There's that one's starry-eyed. The red eyes, actually, when I made the 2.0 model, has heartbroken eyes. This particular model that I'm working on, I just grabbed some Vroid Studio eyes because, hey, this is just me walking around as straight human, nothing special to see here. What scar? I have no idea what you're talking about. But basically, this one's supposed to be a bit more, in every sad intent and purpose, empty-eyed. Somewhat lifeless. There's life there. I just don't want you to see it. Yeah, it sounds edgy, I know, but things are easier if people don't pay attention. I know that sounds very grim and opposite of why in the hell am I streaming then, but yeah. Let me get a arena battle out of the way. I have to make sure that my arena stuff is at least up.
Victory is within our grasp.
I'm gonna play a different song though. What other songs do I have? What other songs would I feel like playing right now?
Cool it out.
The fact that they get to go first makes me a little worried. Roy is known to smoke a motherfucker. Whoa. Yo, that shield on Celine though?
Huh?
Okay. Alright, let's find something old. I want to play something old that I've done. Something that I know would get shot to was probably the best way of going about it. Would that get shot? I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, one of my favorite songs I ever wrote. Let's talk about something less depressing. Get you out of the dark side. Do you like garlic bread? I don't know what garlic bread is. Oh, wait. I think I know what garlic bread is. I mean, I can talk about any subject. It's all good. The darkness will always be loud. But I'm chilling.
I gave you a chance.
As far as garlic bread, I mean,
It's too late to say
probably
sorry
alright.
now.
I don't think I'm gonna have any qualms with it. I should not
I'll
have
show you
hit
what I've
Mustang.
I'm
But I'm trying to
tired
get
of
this
you.
motherfucker the fuck out of here.
Bye bye now.
Move it.
Fortune is on
I
our
smoked
side.
one, but not Mustang. Do I really want to? I want to take that risk. Swing. She doesn't deal enough damage.
It's too late to back
But
out.
Bellona don't care. Alright, cool. And since that isn't specialty change, Doris, I don't have to deal with this bitch won't die. So I can keep swinging.
I'll protect you. Son of
But yeah, dumbass, I'm fine. It's all good.
I'll accept your duel.
If anything, I'm more hurt for a couple of my friends because they've ran into some hella disappointment in the past couple of days.
All right, let's do this.
And you know,
Take this.
it's just now really sinking in on their end, and
Oh, me again?
shit sucks, man. If you don't feel comfortable with my name, you can call me Alex. I don't mind calling you dumbass. I just hope I don't get banned for it. I'm gonna try and keep that in the back of my head, though. It's like, it reminds me of Milk-chan. And if anyone remembers Milk-chan, used to show up on Adult Swim late at night. And the English dub always had her say, "You dumbass!" And yeah. That's fun stuff. But yeah, I'll try and keep Alex in the back of my head for you. It's such a funny word to say as well, in my opinion. Well, there's some streamers, you know, that wouldn't be like for a mature audience, wouldn't be like the 18 plus vibe. And they'll be like, "Oh no, I can't say your name. That would be swearing." It's like, "Oh, thank you for following. Hey dad, how are you doing?" And it'd be something like that. But nah, I'm good on it.
I will obey.
Insignificant.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
Chaos.
Ah, fuck, he gets first swing.
For Queen Cece.
Oh, cool. He didn't kill. This is fine.
In Noyus's name.
Most people say dad, except two, which called me Alice. It immediately clicked in my head to go dumbass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I mean, you did also choose the name. So I mean, I would assume to some degree you're okay with this.
Destruction. Such beautiful chaos.
Such beautiful chaos.
I will cut you all down.
There she goes. Blood-bathed Karen.
I am Queen Cece's sword.
You can't come back to life if I put the can't revive rule on you. I wouldn't call myself this if I wasn't comfortable. Exactly. That's why I'm like, I don't necessarily sweat calling you that. Because it'd be a bit weird if, you know, if someone were to name themselves something and then feel away for giving themselves that name. And
Should I do this?
I've suffered from that. This is gonna be an annoying fight, even if it's just him. I don't want to swing on him like this. I want to wait until his buff goes down. Increases critical hit chance and critical hit damage. Perception cannot be dispelled. If I were to even check like the whole list. Since he ate the apple. Wait a second. He doesn't gain evasion from eating the apple anymore? Oh, I guess he's just a pain in the ass to deal with outright. And since he deals more crit, he's just more deadly. I didn't know they made that change on Violet. This whole time I thought when he ate the apple, you just don't want to swing on him. I mean, you still don't want to swing on him. Because he's going to counter the shit out of you, but
It's not my fault if you get hurt.
he's the only one here. And Celine likes to hurt people.
Shall we go back to the beach?
If you want the truth, I want to name myself that dumb bass. Or that dumb bass. But I want it to be funny. Ah. And since there's no way you can put spaces in the username, it ends up still just being that dumbass. Okay, okay. I gotcha. It's all about that bass. As some would say. I don't even remember that song. How did that come to mind? When I think about bass, I'd sooner remember super bass. There was something about just the chorus of super bass that was like, shit's a banger. But, you know. Give me the goods, because I keep forgetting to log in to retrieve all the stuff from there. As you can tell, I'm still saving up my mystic summons. There's a particular character that I want that I missed out on because I fell for the scam of doing that selection summon, knowing that I did not have enough mystic summons because I bottomed out waiting for the character, and then they showed up on this banner. I was livid. So that's why I can't even draw on the coldest character in the game right here. Fucking Commander Pavel is he a real one. And I have only one reason why I say that. And it's all in his skill 3.
Weakness is unforgivable.
Motherfucking
For an insignificant person like you. Death is too kind a gift.
That boy said, "Young Metro, don't trust you." He's gonna shoot. And I'm like, that's it. That is the best skill 3 in the game. There's not another that would have me out of my seat. But yeah. Cold skill 3 or not, there's only one character that I want, and I can't get her yet. So I'm gonna save until I get the guaranteed pity and let it rock. I'm gonna go to the journal so I can at least show y'all the darn thing. My friend that's been regularly playing this game, though, he has like everyone except one fire unit that avoids him like a plague. Hey, look, the collaboration units. As you can see, I got none of the banner Guilty Gear characters, only the free Guilty Gear characters, which is Soul and his wife. I somehow got all the ReZero folks, got Kizuna Ai, none of the banner Tensuru characters, got Shuna. Apparently she's not great as a healer. I wanted to roll for Ed, but I didn't have the resources. Got Mustang on the first draw. It's weird. But I still need to do the event so I can max out Riza. And we have like 1 day left on the event, so you love to see that. But the character that I'm trying to draw for is her. I started playing Epic 7 because of just Kisei, Sigrid. They're both kind of the same person. And I made it a mission to make sure I get every form of her. And I would love to have my team full of Kisei and Sigrid. But yeah, she's
blocking the enemy's retreat.
She's totally great. Look at her. Like, fuck, man. And yes, the scythe plays a heavy role in my decision of why I started the game.
Initiating protocol.
Yes.
Beginning extermination.
I want to hit people with that drone strike. I want to hit people with that drone strike. It'd be great.
For the sake of my mission, I must destroy you. Another meaningless fight.
I didn't know that her skill 2 was the same as a regular secret. So that means
analyzing new
skill 1 is also the same. I didn't know that, but that's still cool. Funny enough, with the song that's currently playing in the background, I did a full breakdown of its lyrics on my YouTube. Hi, Elucid S. I have a problem with games that make the strongest stuff look like shiz. Fair. I mean, there's some characters that just fucking cause straight up destruction, if you ask me. What? Okay, yeah. So, you know, characters like Strays or Archdemon's Shadow, just fucking... This man is the epitome of just what I would love for my Dark Knight in Final Fantasy XIV to look like.
Fall to despair.
And the man literally cuts fucking planets. Like,
I shall present you with a chilling chaos.
That shit is great. So, that there's just a lot that the game does have to offer. Of course, my current little lobby party, because you can assign your teams to, you can assign a team to hold the lobby. My current lobby party does have one of my favorite characters, or at least all of their current forms available. Obviously, this one's the favorite. Obviously, the dark one's the favorite. The Briar Witch Saria. Do you have any idea how much energy you need to cut 4 planets in a row with 1 second? Yes. I can imagine. And Stray's there, just as cold of an opponent he is. Funny enough, he still could be considered someone that is low-key on the side of humanity, even though he cast Tails aside. To not delve too much into the story and spoil anything if anyone's interested into it, Strayes was known as like the God Killer, and basically went around running fades with everybody, and I mean everybody. Home planet, yo planet, other planet, and of course, you know, story-wise, you're gonna eventually stop him, but how you get there and how you do it is pretty otherworldly. Why do I keep clicking there? Okay, what else? What else do I need to do? Do I want to do the rest of the dailies? I mean, I am on the game. I do need to do the event. The event ends in about 2 days. That means I can still at least enter and prep and let my team do stuff, but I'll just go into auto mode, so it just end up being me talking. But I guess for the sake of, let's play something a little more I can't say recent, but let's play Ready Steady Go, and then Ready Steady Go, and then Ready Steady Go. I said it that way because I have 3 different versions of Ready Steady Go. From 2 of them are from D4DJ and Bang Dream. Full Metal Alchemist was a top tier anime. Great characters, great story, great ending. Yes, hands down. Like, I tried to watch Full Metal Alchemist, but I kept missing nights because, you know, it showed up on Adult Swim at night. I eventually was able to watch every episode of Brotherhood, but it was in patches. So it was like an episode here. You skip several episodes ahead. Now you found it on the rerun. So there's now a couple episodes back. So now you've watched a couple of weeks of this one. And while it was very spotty, I did manage to at least watch every episode of Brotherhood. And I still loved it, so there's nothing wrong with that. But Ready, Steady, Go will always be like the song that I associate with it. I can't, my head does not think of Rewrite when I think of this show. My head does not think of that Yui song when I think of this show. I don't remember the name of the Yui song, unfortunately. Whenever someone mentions Full Metal Alchemist, it's Larkin Seals, Ready, Steady, Go. And that's it, just hyper-focus, brain empty. But yeah, Epic 7 had a crossover event with Full Metal Alchemist. Ed and Al are kind of a joint unit. So you roll for Edward, and then when you do Edward's skill 3, Al comes in and assists. I couldn't get him, obviously. But I ended up getting Roy. Roy was in the banner. And you get Risa for free. As you can see with the event that I have 2 days left to fucking finish, which is going to be a lot of grinding. You get Risa for free, and you'll be able to get copies of her to max her out, or max out her assistants. Her, what in the hell do they call that thing? When the hell do they call that thing? I know it all. Okay, I guess I don't know it. You know, you use dupes to power up characters. That's what you use it for. They made that one character too hot. You know the one I'm talking about. Shirt explosion. Shirt explosion? Too hot? Are you referring to Senator Armstrong? That's the only man I can think of. Can you deny a man whose muscles can do this? And it's like he just starts fucking... I almost said twerking muscles. That's not what he does. The man just makes the whole thing jump. Okay. I'm glad I'm in the correct mindset then. Because I'm like, I know you're not talking about lust. Lust is hot as hell, but I know you're not talking about lust. I know you're not talking about Armstrong's relative, who's also in the military, because she's bad as fuck. Man, that is just... I'm getting sidetracked. Let's see, what all can I get? Because I need to get those 3 different resources. I have to get 2 resources from the first area, from what it looks like. 1 from the second, and 1 from the third. Now, with Risa, from the way it looks like they worked out her kit for this game, there's this game mode known as hunts. There's a particular hunt. Okay, for hunts, you get equipment that, depending on which monster you defeat, will have a particular set stat that you'd be able to empower your units with. There's this one particular hunt known as Wyvern. It's a pain in the ass. I hate them. But it's a fire type where you typically need to run in with a mono water team to beat their ass with. Risa happens to be a water unit. And with the kit that they gave her, it seems like she's really fit to deal with the Wyvern shit. Lust is based around the sin lust, so she's as hot as she needs to be. I mean, yeah. But if I remember, don't Envy can also, like, shape shift into... No, not Envy. Yeah, Envy also can, like, shape shift into literally whatever. I think it was Envy. I don't think it was Greed. And I know Gluttony was the big boy. He ate everything. Oh, man. And I know Pride was the kid. At the very least, I'll start the event on stream. But since I'll end up having to do a lot of grinding in the end, I won't keep that going. If that makes sense. Okay. And for the sake of me just doing the event for kicks and giggles, I can, and since I'm doing just at least the first part, I'll be able to read off all the lines and not feel like I'm going to kill my throat. I've been trying to take it easy on the talking part. I'm probably not going to go with my main party. But I've been using this party so much, it may as well be my main party now. The first time we saw that man get his head blown off and he just grew it back was so epic. Yes. You knew they were not fucking around. Fire party, water party, earth party, light party, dark party. This is the character that drew me into the game. Well, technically, this is the character that drew me into the game. You see her in the very beginning, like the opening cutscene tutorial thing, and I'm like, how do I get her? I need her. Please. I love her. It was just instantaneous, like on site, just she's adorable. She has a bunny motif, though that I don't like bunnies as much as my brother does, but she has a bunny motif. She had an adorable smile. She's a healer. And like is a broken PvP healer at that. But then when I did my initial draws for the game, I ended up getting this lady on the bottom with the glasses. And then when that staff turned into a scythe, I was like, I'm sold. Because you technically see these two light units up here at the very beginning of the game. They roll with the main character. And then, you know, eventually you see this form of her, which isn't her, but is her. And I'm not going into the details of this. Arena team that I use sometimes. The team that you saw in my lobby. The second light team. Some units I'm working on. The other dark team with more units I'm working on. And a team that revolves around this. I'm trying to get to revolve around this bitch right here. But she's meant for PvP and she's mainly meant for arena, so she's kind of useless. She's kind of useless to willingly choose unless you're doing like a real-time PvP, because they have real-time PvP where they have draft picks and everything as well. Epic 7 does really good for PvP. No matter how much I will gripe and hate the PvP, it does real good PvP. And so long as you have the equipment and understand how your teams work, you can make things pop. But yeah, I'm gonna run this team because this team has a lot of AoE and I need things to die like immediately, so I'm not gonna try and do no voice acting things because my throat still feels terrible. My head. Why did I just... Wait, where am I? Plus, I don't think I'm gonna do English ed any justice. It's unfortunately too iconic. Al, your head. Are you alright? Your head's right here. Thank you, I'm okay. Wait, where are we? Oh no. I came to just a few moments before you did. I remember we were going to Winry's house to get my automail fixed. Then Winry got mad about something and started hitting me, and then... Wait, where's Winry? She's behind you. Ah! Winry, wake up! Ed? Are you alright? I think so. Huh? What is this place? No idea. I don't remember anything after that huge gust of wind. That's right! There was a wind coming from some weird looking portal type thing. But why would something like that be floating in the air? All I know is that that thing is what knocked me out. But what in the world was that thing? What was that sound? Brother? Your automail just fell off. Oh. Edward's full metalist. Ah! It's completely broken! You must have landed on it after you were knocked out. I mean, it was already malfunctioning when we came here, but it's going from bad to worse. Wait a second. I don't know how this could have happened. You destroyed my beautiful creation and shattered it into a million tiny pieces. What were you thinking? Hey, it's not shattered to a million pieces. Calm down, you two. We gotta figure out what's going on first. Al is right. We can go back into your place and get it fixed up once we know where we are. We should go this way or that way? That way looks like the way out of here. Wait for me! You better find a way home right this instant! Okay, yeah, no, this is straight out the freaking anime if you ask me. But yeah, this party here is full of 3 assassins that's gonna clear through early game content easy, so don't expect much battle. Like, there's a reason why I picked this group.
blade.
That man on the very bottom down there in the fresh ass long hair, clean ass outfit with the fur. He's one of those main carry type niggas that you have, especially when you see him like in the early game too. You saw what Bloodblade Karen, the lady up front, was able to do when I kind of cleaved a unit, and then the man in the back was known as Says. When the game first came out, everybody wanted him because of just how he cleared through content, and a lot of people were annoyed in PvP when he was on a team because once he touched someone, he clears the rest of your party, and it's like, damn, I didn't even get to have the turn. It sucks. As for the lady up top, that's Euphane. She's a dragon. Was there a forest like this near Istanbul? I don't remember seeing anything like this in the east. How far do we have to go? Excuse me, what are you three doing over here? Someone's there. Are you from around here? Yeah? Great, then you can help us out. And who might you be? I'm Edward Elric. And I'm Alphonse. I'm his brother. I'm Renry Rockfell. I'm a mechanic. I'm Marin, the courier. It's nice to meet all of you. Renry, Alphonse, and Alphonse's little brother. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. I'm the older brother. I'm the younger one. Really? He's the older brother? But you're so much smaller than... What? What did you just say? There's no way a dwarf like me could possibly be anyone's older brother? We all know where this is going. That's not what she said, Ed. I'm sorry. Height is a bit of a touchy subject for him. But you don't have to be suspicious of us. We're alchemists. No. So, alchemists is slightly frowned upon in this world. Alchemists? Ah, I heard some researchers were sent on a mission far away. You must be them. Did you get lost on your way back home? Huh? You're not that far off, though. The village is just around the corner. I can take you the rest of the way there, so you don't have to worry about a thing, and just follow me. Now, Merwin here, she's typically the character that you see when you first start off the game, and she's part of a sister trio. She's the one, as you can see from the mailbag right here, she's the one that sends you your daily mail every day. So whenever you log in, she's the one that first greets you and be like, my bag is full of parcels. Or, you want to know how fast I can go? It's a trade secret. She's pretty much just the fastest one in the group and is the one that greets you all the time. I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. But she's offering to help us. Let's just go along with her and see where we end up. So, typically, do just a fast little last. Yeah. So, typically the way that most collaborations work out, most collaborations, or at least lore-wise within this game, there's a such thing as chaos gates. With these chaos gates, they lead to different worlds, dimensions, realities, timelines, and so on and so forth. Due to these chaos gates, this makes it broad enough to whatever collaboration that Smilegate can get, they're able to bring in different IPs and still fit into the story in like at the very least, a fitting manner. So that's how the ReZero crossover kind of came to be. The Ram, and Amelia went through a Chaos Gate and ended up in the world of Britannia. The Guilty Gear crossover was basically Soul, Elfelt wasn't a character yet. Soul, and Biken all went through a Chaos Gate. And Soul was like, it's just like Man in the Backyard. This ain't shit. Better than the way they put Snoop Dogg in Vanguard. Like, Chaos Gates is a sound device. Is a sound artistic bit. It's a nice excuse to put characters into the game. The game is already kind of like already has that otherworldly bullshit, and there are characters that are within the actual canon of the story that uses Chaos Gates to traverse here and there as well, which is why we get those light and dark versions of characters, which they dubbed Moonlight characters. And those Moonlight characters can be treated as like alternate futures, alternate past, different a different fate from what they suffer in the main story. One of the things with Epic 7 is they are not afraid to kill. So a lot of the characters that you'll see in Epic 7, I hope you don't get too attached to them, because some of them die. And when they die, they're just fucking gone. They are only memories now, as far as the canon goes. But you can still draw them, thanks to the infinite library. It can be a headache, and I have a homie that would be able to give you the whole spiel about this game, but I am not as versed. Shoutouts to Rokugetsu. He's the exact homie I'm referring to. So I'm gonna try and do, I think I'm gonna get to one more cutscene, and then I'll shift gears. In terms of what gears I'll shift, I'm not sure, because I didn't have anything planned to stream today. I could play a little bit more of SSX3. I had a good time playing it last night. I could continue testing this music on and playing like a fighting game. Oh, wait, actually, I remember what I said. I need to I need to work on my model. Even though I like the way this looks right now, there's a lot of things I want to try and adjust. I want to mess around with this model's hair. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my 1.0 hair that I've managed to somehow get ponytails and stuff working for. But when I turned my hair all black, you can kind of see some of the inconsistencies with it. No offense, the hair looks like ribbons. Hey, like I said, this is the hair I made from the beta. And I don't really take offense to it. I like it, and a lot of homies like it too. It's definitely heavily inspired from when I used to watch anime back in the day, and more specifically Yu-Gi-Oh. It wasn't that Bakura and Merrick were my favorite characters, but that spiky hair that Yugi had, I was like, damn, that shit's sick. I don't want my hair exactly like that, but I would love to have those kind of colors in my hair. So when this got finished up, I was like, I need to give myself the ponytail I deserve. That's why I really like this art of Azora to my left, because they, the artists, give me $20, did a really fucking good job on it, and it makes me happy inside. So yeah, I need to rework my hair, and I still wanted to try and redo my textures. The only reason I haven't touched said textures yet, because I was looking into a tutorial. Hey look, a story thing. Hey look, an alchemist. The alchemist steeple's entryway. The law of equivalent exchange. Led by courier Meruin, Edward, Alphonse, and Renry arrive at a strange village. With confidence, courier Meruin points at a strange place and says this is the place they've been looking for. It's not. But I always like this NPC. It's probably the halo. It's probably the wings. It's probably the fact that they have skin like me. It's probably the fact they have eyes like me. It's probably the fact that Yeah, as you can see. The Law of Equivalent Exchange, Act 2. I don't know what it is, but I love darker skinned characters with light hair. It's a lifestyle. It will never not go hard. There's a reason why, hey, when I go full seraph mode, when I am full seraph mode, you see the white, you see the blue. But there's something about falling in love with not being considered the character that not there's something about not being the character you're considered to be playing, though granted I'm not really playing the character. I literally start these streams and I just be myself the whole damn time, but there is a degree of it that is turned up to 11. I mean, what's a streamer that isn't doing that? Well, there are some streamers that aren't doing that. In fact, forget what I said. I'm just rambling at this point. My throat. The problem is there's a lot of phlegm in my throat. But it's part of the reason to keeping hydrated. Going dummy on Flintstones gummy. Hey yo. Merwin, was it? That's right. What is this building? This is the Alchemist Steeple. What's that? Well, this is the place you've been looking for, of course. What about Rinsenbull? What's a Rinsenbull? Did I say it wrong? That's the main thing with being isekai. I'm just gonna lurk to make a snack, BRB. And it's no problem, Chief. Yo, lurk in the cut. Take your time. Make your food. Get fed. How can I help you? Ah, Pinot Noir. I found these people lost in the forest, so I brought them here. I'm not asking you, Merwin. I'm asking what these outsiders are doing here. Outsiders? I really appreciate all your help, but we don't actually work here. I thought all alchemists worked at the alchemist steeple. Oh my goodness, I didn't know there were so many different alchemists in the world. Well, in any case, Pinot Noir here will be much more helpful than I was, I'm sure. You alchemists probably have a lot in common, right? Anyway, I showed you the way like I promised I would. Have a great day now, and she's out of here. Hey, what do you mean as promised? You brought us to the wrong place! Kate, come back here! She's already gone. Since it appears you have no business to attend to here, I would like you to leave now. Wait a second. We do have business. We need your help. We're not asking for a lot. Just please show us the way back to Rinsenbull. Excuse me? Rinsenbull? Where are we right now? We're in the East Sanctuary. No, that's not what I meant. What's the name of the nation we're in right now? We don't have a national name per se, but these parts are administered by the Kingdom of Ezra. Ezra? I never heard of a country called Ezra before. Have you happened to see something that looks just like a portal? It's round and hovers in the air. You mean a chaos gate? See? The chaos gates. I don't know what it's called. You people came here through a chaos gate? This world we're in right now is called Orbis, and it appears as though you three were transferred here from another world by the chaos gate. Exactly as I was trying to explain earlier how these collaborations work. Another world? Orbis? That's impossible! You do alchemy! What do you mean? Never mind. This is a dream. I'm dreaming, right? Well, at any rate, I believe I've explained the situation. So please leave the premises now. What? You didn't explain anything! Damn it! Let's do some equivalent exchange. If you help us out, we'll repay you by doing alchemy. Anything you need. Equivalent exchange? Anything I need, you say. As an alchemist, surely you know about equivalent exchange. An object with a mass of 1 into 1, 10 into 10, equivalents! Oh, my voice cracked there. Why don't you come in for a moment? This interior is really something else. It looks nothing like the research labs I'm familiar with. Is this the auto mill you mentioned on the way over here? Yeah, I need to get some materials and tools so we can fix it. It'll be impossible to provide you with the exact parts since this type of weaponry is very foreign to us. But I think the materials I'm looking for may be compatible with your auto mill. I'm sure you can borrow whatever scraps and tools you'll need from the forge nearby. Really? Yo, Alphonse blush, Alphonse blush, Alphonse blush. However, you're going to have to trap down these materials yourself. If you do so, I'll share whatever supplies that I might have that might help you. Of course! What do you need? Just name them. Protection crystals, beast carapaces, and... Huh? That's what we'll need to fix the auto mill? Yes, that's correct. Can we trust this guy? Okay, let's recap. The components are supposed to be near the... Huh? Huh. Hey there, breadstick. How the heck are you doing? How's things been? Yo, shouts to Kimmy. They're a random, they are a random bread? Are you bread? Or are you not bread? Are you a person that sells bread? What is a bread? How many breads have you eaten? Regardless, they're one of the homies that I've recently met on the Twitter space. They're very kind folks, but I will let you guys know ahead of time, they are kid, they are baby. Don't do anything crazy. I'm a magical baker queen. Got you. I hope everything's been going well with you at the very least. Yo, shouts to Kimmy. They recently had their re-debut. I'm so glad I finally managed to catch a stream. Well, I'm glad you're able to catch a stream as well. I'm wondering why is it not picking up the audio? Hang on. Doot.
Box of Milky?
Okay. I found it at the very last in. I'm currently working on my audio mixing, but I'm currently playing Epic 7. Epic 7 is a mobile game that a lot of people have been playing. It's been out for a couple of years. It's pretty fun. The clip, no worries. Yeah, it's no problem. So what I'm working on is just making sure that all of my audio is picking up fine, while at the same time, I still want to play music during my streams. With trying to play music during the streams, I'm working with my OBS to see if I can properly do that mixer thing where people have the audio playing during stream, but when the VOD plays back, the music doesn't play. So, in theory, if this VOD is playing right, or in theory, if everything goes correctly, the music that's playing while I'm talking right now will not be playing, and you're going to hear silence when you look back at the VOD. Now, once I figure it out, if anyone wants to learn what I did, I can try and talk with you and try and walk you through it, but I will let you know teaching and properly explaining aren't my strongest points, but I will do my best to explain it like you're 5. But yeah, how are you doing tonight? I believe it's tonight for you. You are across the world there, Kimmy. Oh my god, yes, please, that would be very helpful. I'm very, very tired. I'm sorry there, champ. I'm really sorry about that. Hello, I'm back with the snacks. Welcome back, dumbass. Hope everything's going good. Okay, let's recap. Let's recap. The components are supposed to be near the sanctuary in Ezra, right? Apparently. The components aren't located in one place, so we'll have to search for them for ourselves from here on out. That Pinot Noir. Pinoy? I say Pinoy, but that's slightly off. It sounds like I'm referring to someone as Filipino. Okay, I should probably head to sleep. It's getting pretty late for me. Yeah, I kind of figured. Please, get your rest there, kiddo. You have a wonderful sleep. Have a good night. Thank you for coming through. You could be anywhere in the universe right now. I do appreciate you in this case, since it's day for me and night for you. This is still accurate. You could be anywhere in the universe. I do appreciate you rocking with me tonight. And yo, I'm Filipino. I got you. I'll keep that in mind. I'm black. I'm as black as they come, and there is heavy use of the N-word on this stream sometimes. So I will give you the heads up for that as well. No, bro, no. All right. Let's see. The Pinot Noir. Looks like they've tossed the task our way because they didn't want to do it themselves. Anyway, let's go. Okay, as long as you give the heads up. Well, I mean, for the most part, my streams are very say-sont, not say-so. So, I do my best to be safe with it, but, just be mindful. When you do tune in, there will be vocal language, probably undertones, and speaking of, it's meant for mature audience. I make sure I have that set out first and foremost. So, you take care. You have a wonderful night. Sleep well, all right? Collecting components. Components needed for repairing automail are scattered all over the East Sanctuary and Northwest Ezra. Collect the required components for repairing automotive in the last hidden areas along the roads. So, I'm basically getting what we need to know for the very beginning of the story. So, for the most part, I got to the second cutscene, and I got the first step in. I was once playing a game with a black friend. We had a different black guy in the call that was all sort of racist and homophobic. And the black friend just said, do it. And I ripped the nastiest insult imaginable. Yeah. I have some, I ain't gonna hold you. I do have a couple of homies that when in chat, we still converse and talk like it's the 2010s. And by we, I do mean they. There are times where I'm like, hey, the times have changed. We've all have definitely grown. And as you can tell from my own streams, I don't really go to that way anymore. The only time that I'd probably get that close is if I'm really having fun playing fighting games, but that's not where I go toxic or whatever. But League of Legends would really bring that out. I don't know why Eternal Return doesn't, since it's still a MOBA and I'm still having that kind of that level of fun. But if I play League, oh god, it's not that bad, trust me. But at the same time, there's a lot of, no, come back here, bitch. Why the fuck you think you're running away? What in God's name you think you're doing? Motherfucker, not today. I am eating tonight. Come here. We fucking. And, that's kind of the energy that's given off. League of Legends brings out the worst in me. Honest to goodness, same. If you check my YouTube, there are a couple of clips of us playing the League of Legends, and they're old clips, and it shows that they're old clips. you'll hear peak League of Legends voice comms chat. I promise you. And it mostly comes from one of my homies that you don't often see in streams much anymore, but he's still cool people. So it'd be that way. Hello, Sinner. Thank you for joining the Star Cipher. By the way, I'm so sorry that you came in during the conversation of League of Legends. I got my first in pass during. Now, that's one thing that I actually don't do. Like, I don't give out the I don't give out like an N-word pass or anything like that. I'm actually not vehemently against people that are not of color using it. My stance on it is results may vary. Use at your own risk. You may be able to use it, but what happens after is your own fucking fault. I'm not gonna be the one that'll swing on you for it because I'm not so strongly affected here or there by those words. You can call me the hard R, and I'm probably gonna laugh in your face. But freaking, if you use it and you find the right one, and that right one is about to, you know, kind of ream your asshole about it, if you look at me, I'm gonna be like, I already told you what would happen. Do not look at me to save you. You chose to use the word. Now reap your fucking rewards. I've had a couple of homies that has found themselves inside that situation. It's interesting. That's the only way I'll put it. Want to see my Pentakill vids? You mean the band? Because, yo, Pentakill been making some sick music. And I'm not just saying that because I have a homie that does music with, like, Pentakill. But it's great. It's cool. My friend did it just because he knew it would be the one to rip into harder. No, not. Yo, hey, Pentakill goes hard, but yeah, if you got a Pentakill compilation there, Cinerk, what's the easiest way to slide it to me? I think currently, if you tag me on Twitter at Kirakuneos, it's the same as the Twitch name. I'll be able to check it out as soon as I get some free time. I already did what I set out to do on Epic 7. I'm sorry if you came through for the Epic 7 play. I can finish my dailies if you like. My Pentakill Vods from YouTube. Just search my name. I'm gonna try and keep that in the back of my head, but I will be up and streaming for some nice little change, or at least that's my hope. There may be a break in between that I'm going to eat because all I had was a bacon and cheese sandwich. I have to add the cheese. The cheese was important. So yeah, eating will be on the agenda during the stream. But what I was looking to do, I'm currently testing just the ability to play whatever music and seeing if the vibes will come back well or not well. We don't know. Because I'm testing out the whole little, I'm testing out the OBS 28 patch where they had the built-in audio separator, and I accidentally still have the regular plugin installed, so I'm kind of working on both. The people in question I ripped into are straight up so toxic. The Geiger counter would go to the max over internet. Triple S area threat, quite a refined taste. I approve. So, thank you, Sinner. But Isaria, give or take, Isaria as a character has my heart in third place. The reason I picked up the game was for Ruel. So I finally was able to get Ruel. That's why she's my icon character and everything. And I stuck to the game and held out on the grind for it because during my, the first 10 draws you get when you first start off the game, they gave me Sigrid. And when they gave me Sigrid, I was like, I mean, yeah. Glasses, the short hair, the staff scythe, and then the fact that her execution did penetrative damage. I was just like, okay, I'll hold out for it. So then I went on a Sigrid Kisei kick, and I'm still trying to get Operator Sig. Once I get Op Sig, I'll feel like I've completed the game, personally. I escaped League in 2016 only to come back to it for Wild Rift. Fair. It'll do that. My Ruel is collecting dust. Look, I wouldn't have gotten Ruel if they didn't hand me the freaking, if they didn't say, hey, you can choose any of these former gods or goddesses from PvP. Just clear these little tasks and you can have them permanently. Real shit. And I saw Ruel on that lineup and it was a no-brainer. I wanted Arby, don't get me wrong, but no. In some cases, go with your dick, but in that case, it was go with my heart. I saw Ruel in the first cutscene and that was it. I didn't spoil anything as pertaining to the story. Excuse me. Sorry. But yeah, Ruel was easily she was the one. So I'm gonna do another dark so I can just finish up these dailies. And this is the Kisei party. Kisei secret party. S10 is the optimal path for normies and smart peeps. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not playing this game for optimal. Because if I was, then I'd be more PvP focused. I'm gonna just let you know, I'm not too into the PvP, but I still appreciate it for what it do. Just follow your dick. You might get disappointed or you might not. Who knows? Nah, I just go for my favorite characters. Like, if I like the character's aesthetic, if I like what they're able to do, there's a reason why I love Celine so much. It's just because, hey, she's sleepy, she's aloof, but she's actually extremely fucking perceptive. And she'll snipe your ass if you jump stupid. But in terms of just favorite Epic 7 characters, you want to know something interesting? Because I know it's going to be slightly trailing off, but I'm still on right subjects as favorite Epic 7 characters. When it comes to favorite Epic 7 characters, I was one of the people who was a massive give Ross a chance type fan. This is when the game first came out. This was before Adventurer Ross exists. And I'm like, give them time. They're going to make Ross not a bitch anymore. And my homies did not believe me. They were like, this is a bitch made ass a main character. He ain't doing shit. He a whiny little motherfucker. He get his ass kicked every turn of the way. And I'm like, please, just give him a chance. He's gonna be good. I promise you. Like, I was actively investing into Ross early when I was playing the game and before I took a break and everything. And it was so weird to see how, after episode 2, Ross no longer becomes a bitch. And he's actually a good unit now. What do you mean? My dude is always on protagonist status. Please don't tell me you're talking about the April Fool's story. Because that got a great laugh out of me. I was rolling. Freaking. They made him basically Kirito. And he had the harem and everything. And I'm just like, oh my god. But yeah. Poor boy was always sunned, and then after episode 1, he became the Vagrant Ross, and then he finally became that real one that we all love and see today.
I thought this could be fun.
And I'm just appreciative of it. It was one of the first times that I first saw a character and I wrote for them, even though they were like shit. he is still the rank 1 knight in the game, even better than Fallen CC. Yes! He has so much to offer for the team. Like, CC,
This is your end.
like FCC kind of fucks with everyone with that, with being tanky and also having, what is it called? Skill nullifier for everyone. But Ross literally pulls up and say, hey, I can heal myself. Y'all need some defense? I got you. And once you fill out his skill tree, yo, person with the highest attack, pull up real quick. You need this immunity real quick? Don't worry. I'm gonna give you the hookup. Yo, I'm gonna hit you with this basic attack, and I'm going to increase my combat readiness by 15%. Combat readiness is this little meter that you see over to the left, and depends on, you know, how quickly it's gonna get back to your turn, by the way. And units that are able to actually move that meter, whether it's up, which would be backwards, or down, which is forward, they're paramount. You kind of need them for your teams, especially in like later content. And Ross pulls up and said, yo, I'm gonna do everything. I'm good. I remember when I couldn't do shit? I can do shit now. I'm ready.
Will you help understand?
And it makes me happy inside. Still Wyvern 12, disappointing. Oh, I actually can't clear Wyvern 13. I'm actually at Wyvern 13. I've cleared Wyvern 13, but it's a coin flip, man.
All obstacles.
Because with this water party, there are times that Wyvern 13 chooses to hit Karen. And if that Wyvern hits my Karen, she dies. Immediate. So it's just easier that for the sake of dailies, I just go off and do 11. Ever tried Mui before? I don't have my Mui leveled. I know that Mui is a fucking god at Wyvern though. The reviews, and my friend was like, what speed is she? What, my Karen? My Karen isn't speedy. My Sigrid, I switched over the speed so I can stack on more bleed. God, hang on. I can just pull it up. I don't have necessarily tip-top equipment, but the equipment allowed me to at least clear Wyvern 13, so. But I don't think I used Karen in that Wyvern 13 clear. I forgot what team I used, but Karen is 129 speed. Well, I'm gonna go now. It's been fun. Yo, thank you for coming through, dumbass. I appreciate it. You take it easy. You be safe out there. In some cases, in some places, it's cold outside. But you're always welcome here for another verse. 196 plus is a requirement. And yeah, if I was min-maxing stuff, I'd probably be all over it and all for it. But I'm a casual player, dude. Until I know I need to work on it a bit more or figure some way around it, then I'll put in that time and effort. But for the time being, it's like, if I can get through, I will struggle my way through if I can or can't. But yeah, her speed is very low and she cannot take a freaking hit. I don't remember I was using Seaside Bologna in that clear party though. But yeah. Kisei and Helico. But yeah. None of the... I don't think I have many level 85 equipment now that I think about it. Oh, yeah. Well, I have like not a lot. Oh, no, I guess I have a good little bit, but these are all like arena stuff. Same. I'm an optimal casual player while not owning a thing to play this game. My mom's phone is the MVP. I feel you. Yo, shoutouts to the mom's phone. Shoutouts to moms. I tend to ask this jokingly, but please don't take it as don't take it seriously. It's a quote from Ed, Ed and Eddie. But our moms, girls. But yeah, so far it seems that the audio stuff is working out pretty all right. The music is still being played.
Why don't you test
You're able to hear the emulator
Goodbye.
come through.
I'll see you
So
later, if you're still alive.
I'm just keeping a close eye on my audio mixer for the most part. So I have to make sure everything's good. Cynic, are you not able to like play on an emulator or anything like that? Like, I understand if not, but the only way that I'm even able to properly stream and have my whole setup and stuff is thanks to BlueStacks. Like, shout outs to BlueStacks, they're a real one. But I already did the story stuff. I read a bit of the crossover. I need to do some more daily things. I can't raise a Phantasma that isn't there. Promote a hero. I can probably promote one of the Phantasmas that I got. That wouldn't be enough. I need 10 more. I can do a few more event fights, and that should push me over the edge. My laptop ain't fresh no more. Fair, balanced, and entirely understandable. I am so sorry. I remember going through that struggle. It was like several. You're global, right? Add me. Shit, I should be able to. I'm just, as you can see by the name, I'm just deadly oof. Can I do it from here? How do I do it? I feel like if I search, it may dock something. Let's find out. Rimaru win. What's that name? Okay. Do you know the hit game? Okay. You got a chuckle out of me. I ain't gonna hold you. Alright. But yeah. Freaking 3 more adventure fights so I can do the full metal event so I can get some more resources from there. Interest in Northwest Forest, Northwest Mountain, interest. So I have to go into those areas? Makes sense. In that case, just go right into it. Into the mountains. Oh, so it's just a straight fight. Okay, cool. That's even better. Go ahead and cleave through. And I'll do like 2 more repeats of it, but I'm not gonna set it up to like repeat battle or anything. But yeah, in terms of like gacha games that I have at least up, available, and able to stream right now, it's only Epic 7 and Dislight. Those are the 2 games that I've been like really sitting up here playing. I tried Alice Fiction. I saw Kiara stream it as a promotional stream, realized it was the same makers of Crash Fever, and was like, oh, I love Crash Fever, except for the part when it always crashed on me. Alice Fiction doesn't crash on me, and the characters are cute as shit, and the music was pretty good too. Roy Mustang, more like Roy Mustank. Oh my god. Is Roy not considered good? I thought people were like hyping him up. He's the only crossover unit that I was able to get that isn't Risa, because you know Risa's free. Like, I thought he was like a really good, if built right, someone that can just straight up one-shot somebody.
Do you have nothing left to say?
Also, Vildred's the boy. He'll never not be the homie. Only problem is I haven't maxed him out because I never got Vildred until like I was already kind of established for like the mid game and such. So it was like, so this Vildred came home. It's like, ah, y'all a little late. And the same story goes for Says. I I think I got BBK before I got either of them. And I had Euphane for the longest, but you know, she's adorable. She can stay forever. The hype due to Ed's being mediocre, but the buffs did fix some of the issues. I wanted Ed, funny enough, but I didn't play enough. So when I did have like the bookmarks and shit, most of it went on the... No, I got Roy early. Ed just didn't come home. But I also didn't have like thousands of bookmarks or thousands of crystals. That was cleaned because of the, you know when you were able to select Moonlight Summons to summon? I tried to get Opsig there, but at the same time I was literally just coming off of saying they're not gonna put Opsig on the rotation anytime soon. I have enough to fully pity her, but this pity for Briar Witch Issaria is right here. I am literally sitting right here on it. Give it to me. I need her. I really love Briar Witch Issaria, okay? Want to see Ed's gains? Sure. I guess. But custom group banner a scam. I got nothing from it. I can't say that I got nothing from the custom group banner. I didn't get Opsig, but I did get You Can't Have Shit in Detroit Angelica. The Angel of Light herself, the one that brings you your salvation. So I was able to be in possession of all the Angelicas now. So that was probably the only thing that I got out of it. And I think I also got Challenger Dominil from it as well. So I got the 4 stars, no 5 stars. So while I was disappointed I didn't get who I set out to get, it wasn't an entire loss. The only thing that was lost were my Mystic medals that I'm currently saving up to get 5,500 one more time, so that I'd be able to so soon as the Opsig banner comes back, I can get Opsig and finally stop playing Epic 7. I'm joking. I'm not gonna stop playing Epic 7 as soon as I get her. Landy betrayed my trust twice. I'm so sorry. When I tell you, I too caved for Landy like on site and didn't get her. Well, that was a bit of disappointment, but I wasn't entirely shattered, but it was at the same time, I know that pain. Now, twice, I don't think I went for it twice. I went for it the first time around and I was like, well, you know what? Maybe they'll just drop her at some day at some point and I just get lucky. I don't know anymore. But yeah, when they announced the crossover with Full Metal Alchemist, literally the only thing that came to mind was freaking
Nothing left to say.
just the song Ready Steady Go on repeat. My head did nothing more, nothing less but go Muchude Hayaku. You haven't a scratch of the game's copium. Am I supposed to scratch copium? I thought that was something I thought that was something more, what do you call it? I thought that was something more tangent or more not abnormal. Something that you can't touch. Wow, I am forgetting words. But yeah, I guess maybe. I always say that I have B+ luck. And it's gotten me places with gacha, but there are times when there's something I really want and I don't get. the scratch surface, I mean, rather. Maybe. I mean, I remember when I first started the game, and because I started the game on launch, scratching the surface of a game's copium, you saw those rates for those ML summons, And you saw the amount of times that we could even try and draw for those ML summons. I did not have ML summons for like ever. So I understand. I'm like, please, I just want to have my light and dark unit that's running over PvP like everyone else. Now I just had to make do with what I got. And as someone that came from Fate Grand Order, I do that. So I'm fine. I'm not bitter. When I took the break from the game, I took like maybe a good year break from Epic 7. But I kept up with some of the updates and such, just to see, hey, is there a good reason for me to come back to the game? And that's when they started doing reworks and revamps. They were reworking what it means to get ML summons, or the selective summon from clearing episode 2, the opportunities that you get with the mystic summons, just all these things. I 2-tapped Straze after replaying the game 1 year ago. Crazy. Insane even. Just there's a lot of improvements that they did to just the quality of life for the game, where they eventually was able to add the auto button, even though it's locked behind the pet system. Beggars can't be choosers. There's an auto repeat for you. There's an auto pickup feature. There's what else is there? Trying to think of all of the improvement stuffs, because they basically tackled the gripes that I would have ever had with the game. The only gripe that can never change for me is that I'm more of a PvEer than a PvPer, so I don't like the PvP like everyone else do, but I appreciate the strides that they've taken with it. The real-time arena seems like a really dope concept. I like the fact that you can draft the characters, you can have picks and bans, you can genuinely lose in character select. That reminds me of League of Legends. That's fine. The ML characters are still going to be more tool to PvP than PvE. Background battling soon. No more days of hunt buff streams. Yo, that's going to be nuts. Background battling. Now, that's a feature that Dislight actually has, where you're able to do background auto battles. And with the background auto battles, you can go into one section of the game and then go play a different section of the game, and you're still, working stuff out and grinding. So that'll be a welcome addition to Epic 7. When talking about Dislight and trying to explain it to some folks, they have very stylish characters. Their overall presentation, their music. I think the only thing that turned people off was the overwhelming amount of ads and how the ads were presented. They were like, what the fuck is this? Oh, what a mess with this. Play Dislight. Play fucking Dislight. It's good shit. The music's good shit. The characters are good shit. And one of the things that will always put to bat for it is that they put the to me, it feels like they combine some of the better parts of a lot of the hero collector gacha games and put it all into one game. I like how the relic system reminds me of Epic 7. I like how, heck, you can consider collecting some characters kind of similar to what King's Raid, or even what's that other game? Even it's on the tip of my tongue. Not Grand Blue, but Grand Blue is pretty generous. But Dislight's draw rates is slightly abysmal. Slightly. And their pity is quite a lot. Ads equals ratio. It bad game. 14k energy. Oh, this used to be way worse. This used to be like 20k. In fact, I want to put it back there. Can I? Can I please? Let me. I have to do it one by one. I'm not doing that. But yeah, it used to be way worse. It used to be hilariously worse. Imagining using it for hunt buffs. one of the things I like to do in gacha games is seeing the energy overflow. So whatever the energy limit is, it's like, nah, I want to see it hit max. Like, that's just a pastime at that point. And I understand, like, resourcefulness, resources. Some people, when you play a game daily, you're able to maximize your resources where you'll have it at max, you bring it down right in time for typically either daily reset, or you have some built-in resources within the game like Grand Blue where you can send out a tweet to get some energy back to replenish that way. So you can keep a hold of your resources for bigger events such as Guild War or grinding for equipment and such. While I understand that that's a feature, they also added the feature of overflow, and I'm going to max that bitch out. I like to see things filled. All right, let me do a bulk promotion. I should have gotten some 2 stars, and this should be fine. This should be my dailies. I'm going to, it's gotten my attention. I've been streaming for maybe hour and 40. I'm going to run to the restroom, and I kind of want to work on my model. I'm not going to hold you. But that would be either texture practice or working on this hair. And if it was texture practice, you know, it's kind of reworking everything. We'll be watching some YouTube videos to try and figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. But my hand doesn't hurt me too much right now. I would be okay to play a few rounds in a fighting game if anyone wants to do that too. I'll probably ask once more when I get back from the restroom, but this should be my dailies. Should be my dailies. I'm gonna just let the music play. I normally go to my please wait screen where it just plays my own personal songs or whatever. But I'm not playing Epic 7's PvP. But I feel you. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna run to the restroom and we can figure out the next move from there. Why is my phone not charging? Uh-oh. All right. Okay, I think I'm sitting down. Am I settled? Maybe. Okay. All right. I'm actually back. It's a slightly bit more clear. I have a bruiser Landy. I can't even finish this game. I can't even finish because this game refuses to give me a compatible necklace. What? I'm sorry? I feel like the necklace stuff. Oh, that is one of the main things with like grinding for equipment in this game. Imagine if you do get like the equipment part that you really want to get, and then you level that bitch up, and it does not give you any boost to anything that you particularly need. Because when you level up equipment in Epic 7, every 3 levels will increase a random substat. So you're playing a gacha within a gacha. And every time that you level it up, it will choose between, one of the four items, or one of the 4 sub skills. Yeah, sub skills. And depending on your luck, either it's gonna be a boon or bane. And it's like, dang, this stuff got all this nice stuff on it, but it only leveled up like effect resistance or effectiveness, or it only gave me flat health. Why does it only give me flat health? What the hell, guys? Sometimes you get lucky. It's like, yo, some speed, yo, some percentage damage, that critical hit rate or critical hit damage, depending on what you're trying to get. Shit goes crazy. If I paid that level of attention to this game, I would probably quit out of frustration. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Alright, so I did my dailies here. I've talked a bit about Dislight, but I've already did my dailies on Dislight too, and the reset isn't until several hours from now. So I'm gonna try out. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, we're gonna do art. Gonna work on our model, because if I do anything strenuous on the fingers, then it'd be just more problems. An image, a JPEG image. Fuck it. Hey, it's your Ed. It's your Ed. I also need to consult with my auto mod, because you shouldn't be allowed to do this, but apparently there it is. Links. That's kind of funny. Oh god. It's whatever. Yeah, that's a nice area. Can I show? Oh, I can show it. Hang on. Where are you? Where are you? I have a lot of sources on my screen, on my in my scenes. Okay. I think it's you. It is not you. It has to be. I wouldn't imagine anything else. Match title. Same type. Same executable. There it is. So yeah. Nice Ed. 205.8. But I still don't. I don't necessarily know what Ed's use or need, if there is a niche, what his use was supposed to be. This Ed murders. Gotcha. And Summertime Mysteria is definitely going to tack on bombs. And there's nothing you can do to stop her. I fucks with it. That's what's up. Okay. Now, going to switch over before anything really makes a change. I want to sing a cover, I'm not gonna lie. My head's saying sing, but the thing I want to sing would definitely get dinged right now, so I don't feel like doing that since I'm not testing it. counters Ron and Piera, usually against CC heavy openers. Not much to Ed. So Ed is able to counter. Okay. Yeah, because they're fast as hell, and then they just take their turn first, and it's not a fun time. I don't even know how I'm I don't even know how I'm I have no idea how I'm freaking Master 5. I need DN on my alt. I still question, why do you have an alt? Also, it just occurred to me that since you follow me, Sinner, I missed the opportunity to say that I was exactly at 420 stars in the Star Cipher. The Blazed is gone. We're 421 now. It's a good thing I don't smoke or drink. This is great. I made 5 accounts before. I've only made 2, but I couldn't keep up with the second alt. I got bored of doing the game again. That's literally it. They gave me Vildred and everything to start off with, and I'm like, nope. We're not doing this. I refuse. Now, where is... I need V-Roid Studio. V-Roid Studio. Cool. This new audio. Mixing for Vods. Model. Work. Oh my gosh. I wasn't ready for things to be running this heavy, but that's something I'm going to need to keep in mind, because I'm trying to type in something on OBS and it's actually taking a couple of seconds to process. I'm probably running too many things at once. So hopefully that all typed up with no spelling mistakes whatsoever. Yes. Cool. I might do a replay of the game if I can get a new PC installed. I'm too hung up on not using Spec Tinny on the main. Growing pains, I'd say. Like I said, if it wasn't for the existence of Ruel, I'd probably would have just picked Arby. Because, haha, funny voice line, can you hear the approaching ruin? Alright, so I'm done with this. I should be able to drop that from existence. Still gonna need to do that event. But I don't want to run that in the background because I need as much resource as I can possibly keep. So I'll probably get to doing that on the phone when I sit back down. But as you can see,